So I'm at the food court. I'm looking down at this giant mound of 3-item combo Chinese food on this big, huge white styrofoam plate that's in the center of this rectangular plastic tray, and I'm just about to dig in with a round plastic fork, and this chick walks up to me, and she's got a gigantic axe, and finally this guy pulls over. I've been hitchhiking for, I don't know, 3-4 hours, and he says, jump in. So I jumped in the back seat of his car, and he had this monstrous Cadillac, and it was, the air conditioning was on high, and it was like minus 20 degrees in the car, and it was like plus 150 outside, so I almost froze to death. But then I quickly got used to it after the sweat had frozen and thawed out on my body. And this dude hands me a bottle of Jack Daniels. It's half empty, and says, finish it, man. So I said, what the fuck? So I pounded half a bottle of Jack Daniels. When I was done, I noticed we were pulling down this kind of dirt road off the main highway, and I said, dude, where are you going? And he said, don't worry about it, man, somewhere cool. And we drive on this dirt road for maybe an hour, and I'm starting to feel the buzz of the half the bottle of bourbon starting to swell outside of my stomach and up into my brain. And we get to this small shack that's in the middle of nowhere except for this little dirt road. There's no other cars there, so I think, fuck, this guy's gonna kill me. He's probably slipped some drug inside this Jack Daniels, and I'm gonna wake up in the middle of being exsanguinated or maybe disemboweled or something. But then he says, come on inside, man, it's cool. And we walk down these stairs like 3 or 4 floors down, and there's this giant basement, like a big stone basement, like a medieval style basement. And there's these dudes in the bottom of the basement standing around in a circle. They're wearing these black robes, and they're chanting this fucking thing in Latin. I don't know what they're chanting, but there's like this candle in the middle of the room that's lit. That's the only light of this underground cavern of satanic worship. And in the middle of the candle on the floor is this pentagram. And the guy looks at me and said, okay, man, let's get started. And I was like, what the fuck? And they all looked at me, and they stopped chanting. And they wanted me to go to the center of the room where the candle was and the pentagram was and continue with some kind of incantation. And I said, dude, you must have the wrong guy. You must know that I'm not the guy you think I am. And they all started shaking their heads. Yes, you are. You know what to say. And so I went in the middle, and for some reason all this Latin started coming out of my mouth. I didn't know what I was saying. And then this weird thing happened next.